If we was to fight right now on the streets, I'll break your neck. And that's on my kids. And you know it, I know it, and the whole world know it. And I'm not talking about no fighting in the ring. If me and you was to fight outside, I will break your neck.
He's saying that he wants you, things like that. Does that stuff just sound crazy, or just like I'm supposed to be called out? You know.
When you look at all the great fighters, they was getting called out by everybody from different weight classes. So it's nothing, that I'm not surprised about.
A Tank would be something that he said he'll touch your chin and.
Man, everybody say what they'll do. But Tank is in his weight class for a reason. And
if we were to fight on the street right now, I would break your neck, and my kids and the entire world would know it. I'm not talking about not fighting in the ring, but if we were fighting outside, I would break your neck and say things like, "He wants you," so it wouldn't sound crazy, or like I'm supposed to be called out, so it's nothing to be surprised about. He said, he'll touch your chin, and everyone would say, "You know me what they do." However, Tank is in his weight class for a reason, and the boxing world is buzzing following an intense verbal exchange between two of its biggest stars, Terence "Bud" Crawford. In a recent interview, undisputed welterweight champion Crawford made a scathing comment about Davis, which sparked this FY altercation. Crawford, renowned for his technical skill and unwavering self-assurance, appeared to doubt Davis's standing as one of boxing's pound-for-pound champions. Never afraid to take on a challenge, let's examine how this feud developed and consider what it might imply for their legacies and the boxing sport. Davis didn't waste any time in answering, setting the stage for a verbal altercation that has fans wondering about a possible matchup between the two champions. Terence Crawford's humorous yet scathing tweet was the first in a recent social media exchange between Gervonta Davis and Terence Crawford that brought their verbal jabs into the public eye and added another level to their already boiling feud. I saw someone upset that they weren't invited to the Ring Magazine gala. This comment seems to make fun of Davis for feeling left out of the exclusive event, using humor and emoticons to stir things up. Davis didn't take long to reply, confidently saying, "I still make more than you." His tweet shifted the subject to ignore Crawford's remark. A shrug and boxing glove emojis are used to accompany his message, which highlights financial success as a common source of pride in well-known rivalry. As Davis followed up with another tweet, the anxiety increased, despite his casual demeanor, which further reinforced his confident image. "You all believe that he is striving for greatness, but in reality is what he must do in order to earn a respectable living, ___." Here, lads, Davis adopted a harsher stance, implying that Crawford's professional decisions are driven more by financial need than by a desire to leave a legacy. The first thing a stupid rich person says to another rich person is, "I got more money than you, I betcha. I own more investments than you, and I don't owe $1 in taxes, sir. You can't buy anything I can't buy that I want, sir. That's a fact. Let's see who lasts longer." This insult not only called into question Crawford's status, but also attempted to. In terms of the makeup of Crawford's acting class, his appearance would minimize his accomplishments in the ring. Crawford responded with a shrewd and well-considered retort. This reaction reframed the discussion by portraying Crawford as disciplined and financially savvy. He rejected Davis's assertions of economic superiority as flimsy, placing an emphasis on long-term stability and investments rather than ostentatious spending. This heated exchange of words brilliantly captures the dynamics of their feud, which involves more than just who is the best fighter. It also involves pride, status, and public opinion. By incorporating such exchanges into their rivalry, Davis capitalizes on his reputation for audacious confidence and financial success, while Crawford responds with his measured strategic mindset in both boxing and life. These exchanges have increased fan interest and heightened speculation about a potential showdown in the ring. Both within and outside of the boxing ring, Davis and Crawford maintain their feud.
Gervonta Davis speaking about you. Is that ever a possible fight?
Yeah, if he want to dare to be great, he can be like all the other fighters that's moving up 2 weight classes and, daring to be great.
You would fight him.
Man, tell him to come up there.
He got to come to win 54.
He said I got a glass chin, so tell him to come and touch it.
Wow,
man.
Gervonta said you got a glass.
He said I got a glass chin. Tell him to come and touch it.
At 147?
At 147.
Oh,
I'll make 147 for him.
Ooh, see, oh man.
You're gonna have a pre-camp.
Then what the people gonna say? Oh, he's beating up on little guys.
I don't know.
In an interview promoting his most recent bout, World demonstrated once more that the sport benefits just as much from the drama of rivalries as it does from the actual contests. When questioned about Gervonta Davis, Crawford questioned his level of competitiveness, even if he acknowledged Davis's spectacular knockout power and undeniable star power. Don't get me wrong, Tank is a fantastic fighter, but when you speak about being the greatest, you have to compete against the best. I've been in there with top men who have won unified titles and proven myself in a variety of divisions. I don't know if Tank has done that yet, but many people took this calmly delivered remark as a swipe at Davis's resume. Crawford's comments went viral very fast, igniting discussions among fans and commentators on social media. Gervonta Davis talking about you doing that. Is that ever going to be a fight? If he wants to be great, he can be like all the other fighters who are moving up two-way classes, and ding, to be great.
I'm a giant Gervonta fan. I think that guy's so unusual. Yeah. His style's so unusual, and his patience.
The Leo Santa Cruz fight was really something for me, because Leo Santa Cruz is a technician, Mexican style, and the fight was very close before Tank stopped. But he has that power that can end it.
He finds these openings and he sees them, but he doesn't go after them right away. He waits for the right time. He's so patient. Like when you watch the early rounds of his fights, he probably has the lowest punch count in the early round. But he also knows he's got that nuclear option that if he can crack you, most likely he's going to take you out. He's got massive confidence in that.
You would fight him and tell him to come up there? He said, I got a glass chin, so tell him to come and touch it. Tell him to come and touch it. Why, oh man. T said, you got a glass god.
Can you expound on that a little bit?
Yeah, because he said, because I said that Earl would knock him out. So I said what I said, period. That's how I feel. If Earl fight him today, next week, next month, Earl would knock him out.
How good is Terence Crawford?
Terence Crawford's good, but he's not what people make him seem. He's not pound for pound. Lomachenko not pound for pound. Why Canelo not pound for pound? He just fought what's his name, one of the best, and he about to fight Jobber. Why he's not pound for pound?
At 147, I'll make 147 for OC. Oh man, you going to have a pre, then what the people are going to say? Oh, he's abusing young men. In an Instagram live session, Gervonta Davis, who is known for his charisma and fiery attitude, did not take the criticism well. Fans were buzzing as Davis delivered a stinging reaction to Crawford's remarks. Davis retaliated. When people are sitting in their lanes, they all have something to say. Crawford knows what I bring to the table, so he can talk all he wants. Nobody cares about what he says. If he wants smoke, he knows where to get me. I've been selling out arenas and putting people to sleep. As anticipated, fans and other boxers went to social media to comment on the unfolding controversy. Davis also called Crawford's remarks ridiculous and highlighted the weight disparity between the two fighters, implying Crawford's possible motivations. Some agreed with Crawford that a marquee would be a good addition to Davis's portfolio. Others supported Davis after he defeated a top-tier opponent, pointing to his amazing knockout record and indisputable star power as evidence of his greatness. I'm a huge fan of Gervonta. That guy is really unique in his style and patience. The Leo Santa Cruz fight was particularly memorable for me because, although it was close before Tank stopped, he has the power to end it. He sees openings and waits for the right moment. And when you watch the early rounds of his fights...
How you feel about that fight? Is it even possible at a catch weight?
Nah, ain't no catch weight. You come up to 47.
You're not even entertaining a catch weight.
No, I'm not.
He's a champ though too, undefeated.
And what champ? Come on, man, tell me what belt. You know boxing. You forgot Devin Haney is undisputed. Devin Haney got all the belts. He the champ. Nobody else the champ. I'm gonna come up here where the big boys at.
All right,
I'll welcome.
He probably has the fewest punches, but he also knows that he has that nuclear option, which means that if he can take you out, he's probably going to do it. He has a great deal of confidence that the exchange has rekindled discussions about weight classes, matchmaking, and the politics of modern boxing, with many people wondering if the sport puts profit before the best fights. Could you elaborate a bit on that? Yes, since you mentioned that I claimed that I would knock him out, I replied that I did just that, and if Errol fights him today, next week, or next month, Errol will still knock him out because of how excellent he is. Crawford, Terence. Although Terence Crawford is good, he is not who others claim him to be. Why exactly is Canelo not pound F? It's not pound for pound LKO. He just defeated one of the greatest, and he's going to take on Jay. The reason he isn't pound for pound.
Everybody that believes in hardcore boxing fans, they know Crawford can beat Canelo, just like they knew Bud was going to beat Spence. This is real simple. It's real simple. You just got to know boxing in order for you to be able to say that. Hey, Terence go get in there and do what he needs to do. Perform.
The logistics of a real bout are challenging, even though the rivalry between Crawford and Davis is unquestionably intriguing. A fight between the two would require one of them to step well outside of their comfort zone. Crawford fights at welterweight 147 lb, while Davis has mostly fought at lightweight 135 lb and has occasionally dabbled in super lightweight 144 lb. Crawford has previously stated that he would be open to considering fights outside of the welterweight class if the chance and payday were compelling enough, but Davis's team has not indicated that they are pressuring him to take on opponents outside of his weight class. Promotional partnerships present another difficulty. Davis is closely associated with Mayweather Promotions and PBC, whereas Crawford is a free agent after leaving Top Rank. Despite these obstacles, the prospect of a catchweight fight is still intriguing. The complexities of boxing's world of respect, rivalry, and importance may be the source of this feud. Despite having quite different routes to prominence, Gervonta Davis and Terence Crawford are both at the top of their respective careers and captivate attention with every move they make. Feud is a symbol of the larger conflicts in boxing today, as fans want more high-profile bouts. Fighters frequently have to justify their decisions and records in front of the public.
You know, when they start talking, when the people who I fight, when they start talking, that's when y'all get them. I'm gonna beat his ass.
He can't do shit. Wait,
for
I don't
real.
give a fuck.
So y'all better be quiet.
I don't give a fuck if y'all was quiet, if y'all was loud.
He got the whole hood over there.
Like, twisted up. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
Y'all can do whatever y'all want. My mother, he can't stop nothing over here.
None of that.
Not at all.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna fuck him up.
Not at all. Never. Nothing's
y'all
gonna get fucked up over here. What do I look like getting fucked up?
Okay.
That shit.
Okay.
That shit ain't never gonna stop nothing over here.
And he gonna pay for it. I guarantee he pay for it. I guarantee he pay for it. I guarantee it.
Calm down. Calm down, brother.
Come to the fight. Come to the fight.
They probably gonna get you fucked up.
Nigga, come to the fight, nigga.
Look, fool. Hey, fool. This me and you, fool.
Come to the fight.
This me and you, fool.
Tank.
This me and you, fool.
Yeah.
Don't worry about them. They might get you dead. They gonna trick you off the spot.
Get like it.
They gonna trick you off the spot, fool. Don't worry about them.
Get like it.